So my birthday's coming up, and I'm not really looking forward to it. Usually because always something bad happens when my birthday comes around. And it's really the big reason why I always dread my birthday. It is a big reason, and it's the reason why I've come to believe that my birthday is cursed always. I'm okay with telling the story after so many years of holding it in and always with this belief. It happened a few years ago. I don't remember the exact age I was. I looked at my eyes and it was bulging. It looked like it. Let's do it like this. And I look weird. I look weirder. Anyway, a few years ago back, I don't remember the exact age I was. I just knew I was a child back then, I guess. My dad was visiting from out of town for my birthday. He called me saying he wanted to hang out. I think I had a cell phone. I don't think I had a cell phone. Did I have a cell phone back then? Maybe, I don't know. I don't remember very much. What I do remember is the certain events, the specific events that kind of sealed it for me. That he wanted to hang out, told me to get ready by a certain time. Let's say that certain time was 5:30 p.m. So he asked me to get ready by 5 p.m., 5:30, whatever. And then we'll be heading out to just do some stuff. So I got ready, got dressed, took my shower, put on some good clothes, got on best shoes. And just waited until the time came. I was just waiting for the joy. I was filled with joy. I was ready to go. I really loved my dad at that point, and I always loved my dad with lots of love at that age. Like, my favorite person in the world was him. That beat. And then 5:30 came around, or 5. Let's just say 5:30 again. That 5:30 p.m. came around. He did not show up yet. He was running late. I mean, I still waited. I really didn't take any mind to it. I just thought it was running a little late. I mean, considering that it's not really a bad thing with him to run late a little bit. I mean, he does give a time, and he doesn't show up at that exact time, but it was something I was used to, so it didn't bother me that much. It really didn't even bother me that much when, like, a couple minutes late turned into being like an hour late or two. It really didn't bother me, but it surely bothered my mom to an extent, because I was told by him that I was being taken out for my birthday, and I told my mom about that and how excited I was, and she got pissed off that he was so late. And then he finally showed up after all this time, the 2 hours. He came to the door. Actually, he called me first saying, "Come outside, come outside." And then I was getting ready to go outside, then my mom stopped me, saying, "Do not go out there." considering that he was so late and everything. And then he kept repeatedly calling me, saying to come outside. So I might have a cell phone at that point. So I might have been maybe 12 or something. Wait, maybe 10 or 12, around that age. I'm not sure. Anyway, kept getting calls, and then Dad finally just came to the door. And then I opened the door, saw him there, and then apparently my mom heard his voice from the door. She got upset. She got to the door and had face-to-face contact with him. She was pissed off, yelling at him about him being late. And it was a big argument with each other. It almost got physical with both of them. And I just know that there was a lot of movement with each other because my dad's cell phone fell out of his pocket, his coat pocket. And I saw that and heard it. I went to pick it up and try to hand it to him, but they were so pissed off at each other. My dad just kind of ignored me. He turned away from me, walked back to the car that he was using, and just sped off. I mean, I was just upset for the rest of the day, regardless of that. Kind of even worse when I ended up getting a phone call from my grandma at that time, wishing me happy birthday, and then some things were being said by her about my mom. Some mean things I do not quite remember. I just know that they were directed towards my mom, and then my mom, like, hearing bits and pieces of that phone call, to where she grabbed the phone from me and then started talking to my grandma, and then they got in an argument. I should have probably said that it was my grandma on my dad's side, to make that even worse, and to make that give more sense to that. And that's kind of mostly what happened on that day. I didn't go out on my birthday at all. And what I can remember was the next day, kind of definitely worse, when I hear the doorbell ring. I go downstairs, and then I see a police officer. I was surprised by that. Definitely. Police officer saying that somebody from this house stole my dad's cell phone. The thing was about that, I had the cell phone, and apparently my dad thought that my mom stole his cell phone. So he called the cops. Yeah, my dad called the cops on me about his cell phone, thinking that my mom stole the cell phone, but instead he dropped it. I picked it up. He did not try to come back himself to get it, and ended up calling the cops on the house. And pretty much what happened was, both my mom, I handed the cop the cell phone. He returned it to my dad. My mom saw the cop at the door, heard the story. She got even more pissed off at him. So you could, So by me telling the story, you can tell that I forgot some bits and pieces of what happened. Well, it's really a big reason why I dread my birthday. I really hate it. It's a reason why I don't look forward to it. It is a reason why I believe that nothing good, something bad will always happen on my birthday. And I honestly felt like I should have made a facts video about me before I made this. Well, here's something to know about me. I do not like my birthday whatsoever at all. If you watched all the way through, then awesome. At least you watched the video. So that's the story on my birthday. I'm glad I was able to tell it. I felt it does feel like some weight has been lifted off of me, though. So I'm a little glad about that. Just a little bit. So thank you for listening if you made it all the way to this point. So see you next time, maybe.